I'm Gabe. Um, and I have brain damage.
And welcome to the hashtag number one non-chilling gaming podcast, you pieces of shit.
Rise on our own is the shit. Game so good, you better play it, bitch. Gronks be gooning too, you know it's true. Can't wait for Xbox to drop that Rise 2. Rise on our own. Xbox be swimming in money with this shit. Boss hog, don't deny it. If you wish this was on PlayStation 2, you bitch. Lethal lightning be swinging a tiny dick. Cream trying to measure the small prick. Mazda be getting railed by Mike all night. Jono be tied to that cut chair, alright. Cortana blast pegging lethal so many nights. But you know all the cronking lads would be still down to play Rise tonight. This game's got style, this game's got might. An Xbox exclusive done so right. Rise on our own is the shit. Game so good, you better play it, bitch. Gronks be good into it, you know it's true. Can't wait for Xbox to drop that Rise 2. This game's got style, this game's got might. An Xbox exclusive done so right.
Welcome everybody back to Gronking on Dogs, the hashtag number one non-shilling gaming podcast, you fucking dogs. See, Moz said it, but I feel like it needs reiteration. I feel like maybe you guys don't understand that we are the number one non-shilling gaming podcast, you fucking dogs. So, Jono, if you could say it as well, just so it really sinks into chat here.
Oh yeah, I'll give it a little sign language for the hearing impaired too. Hashtag number one non-shilling gaming podcast.
Everyone, boo this nigga!
I set you up, you fuck! I set you up, you son of a
Apparently,
bitch!
drunking is Spider-Man 3 now, dude. What the fuck type of shit
Yeah,
is
we
this?
are. Dude, we are Spider-Man 3, dude. Shout out. Speaking of Spider-Man 3, Moz, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. State of Origin tonight. We're gonna teach New South Wales how to play some football. It's gonna be good. New South Wales can't do shit. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Good day. We got some Subnautica news, which I'm excited to.
That's basically the same as State of Origin, right?
I can't wait. I can't wait to bully Lethal into that game. It's gonna be
he's
good.
gonna play. He's gonna fucking play it.
We're gonna
We're
bully
gonna
him.
make sure.
'Cause
Yeah.
hopefully it goes to Game Pass, but yeah, we're gonna bully that bitch.
Yeah,
We're
Let's
gonna
face his
get
fears.
We're getting
Yeah.
them. 'Cause that one's gonna be co-op as well, unlike the first game. So it's gonna be good.
Jono, how are you doing today? Fine, sir.
Doing good. Fucking exhausted after the podcast I had with Carl of RNG over at RNG Gaming, talking about Tetris. Picked up a game of Tetris. Spent freaking hours playing that. I was up until 2:30 in the morning playing that thing. Holy freaking moly! Ruined my fucking day. Got me all freaking hop, skipping, and jumping. So I'm exhausted, but still here. Good to see
But
you.
you're all fucked up.
Yeah, lights suck today. I'll say that as much.
He's all bricked up, ladies. All right, this man needs to nut. All right, speaking of which, chat, I feel like you guys need that too. You need that release. And guess what? We have a perfect way for doing that because you should all go and smash that like button. Get it as blue as Cortana's feet that you want to just kind of like do some weird sucking on. Like, it's weird. It's not normal. I mean, any sucking of feet is weird, but this is like extra weird, if that makes any sense. I feel like, chat, you'll figure out what I mean, but yeah.
You want to lick
honestly,
those toes so hard you suck the pores right out of them.
Yeah, you want to do something weird. You want to get like fucking warts on your tongue type of shit. That's how weird it's going to get. It's not good. Speaking of not good... That's a bad transition. We will get to everybody in chat. But before we do that, Moz, what do we got to shout out here first before we get the chat? Did he freeze for you as well?
I just muted again.
Hello.
No.
Yeah, you're good now, buddy.
What was the? Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on with my technology today, dude. It's been a day. What was the original purchasing price of Blabs? So yesterday we asked the question to see who remembers how much we bought Blabs for. Like $20, too much, whatever it was. 3 Steam keys for early access games, or 3 goats. And the answer was 3 goats. So if you didn't vote for 3 goats, you were wrong and you were dipshit. All right, boy. But
Whatever
yeah,
happened to the goats?
You ever see Jurassic Park?
Oh.
It
ate
was like
them?
that. It was like that, but lethal.
Oh, he unhinged his jaw like a boa constrictor and inhaled
One
3
bite.
goats.
Yeah.
That's why.
One-
That's why he's not here, guys. His jaw is still unhinged, and he's still got goats in his
One
stomach.
goat, one bite, dude. It was crazy.
It wasn't even a bite. It just went, huh, and it all went in, which is what he does with penis as well. Speaking of gay, chat, we are here and we are ready to talk to all of you right now. Maza Salamanca with the $5 super chat. Maz,
That's
could
a
you
name.
hit this one?
That's the name of the book. Muzza, you're chasing the weird line star thingies? Question mark. I hope not, cause if you get kidnapped by the deep state again, Cremo can't save ya. He took a big load the first time. Oh shit.
That's Is there some lore about me I don't know?
I have no idea, dude.
I've got
don't
no
know. This
fucking
cunt's
clue.
fucked in the head.
Maza Salamanca, you might be on bath salts. If so, keep it
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
this cunt's fucked in the head. Not enough monster energies.
No,
Make a good story though. Mazza stuck in the deep state prison. Gotta make up an A team.
You think it's a
Another
good story? That sounds kind of gay, Jotto. You want a story where I'm sucking dick?
No, you just heard me. Mazza's stuck in the deep
Yeah.
state. You got to put a team together to get him out.
I'm putting together a team, and then I go up to Joe. He's like, "I'm in."
A team, baby.
I'm in.
Some sort of squad, maybe.
Some
A
sort
Gronks
of
squad.
What are we talking about here?
Anyway,
Oi, you dogs! You tell Mara when Gronk squad reaches 500, she should cover her chest and wear a barker. For real. Must eat shit. Oh, that's
You actually
$5.
got it right the first time.
That's another. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Another $5. So that's another name to not on Lethal's face.
Maz
you
wants
what.
to be a ninja.
P-Dub is here. Oi, Mars and Big Cremo. Oi, and Mr. Benham
Yes.
is also here. LTM.
Oh God!
Side
What the
four.
fuck is
What the
this,
fuck?
dude?
Had to take a break from all the Felicio I'm doing to LTM to let you guys know y'all doing a great job. Me now back to slapping LTM Supercom.
Dude, Supercom is a wild invention Maz came up with. We got LTM Side Whore again with a $2 redo, Maz.
$2 dues, bro. Thank you. Momo Choir.
Yeah, do the anime stuff, Maz. Come on.
I gotta step it up because Lethal's not here. My Kwai. I'm now gay.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, you are now. Mazza Salamanca with the super sticker. Is it a shit?
It's a shit.
Yeah, it's a shit. That's right. Maz has to eat a poo for every sticker.
Church is also here. I don't know what this deep state is.
Deep
Lots of the
state,
mouth for a $5 dude. Another name on the not on Lethal's face. Oi, Moz, you're not a fan of Extra's pool, his scar, his meat, or the fact that he can bench 200 without a spotter. That's fucking bullshit.
That last one I think is a bit iffy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, fuck off, cunt. Have you seen that, cunt? He looks like he's on his last leg, dude. He's looking a little tired there. Name
Where'd
one
his
thing.
second leg go?
I don't know. One thing you like about Extra.
Name one thing. Come on.
Let's move it on.
No. No, you gotta name one fucking thing. Come on. You
And he
can't
does
think of
another shit. One thing, dude. That's too much.
That's
too
one
much
thing
to
too
ask.
far, I guess.
That's
Last
too much.
Toxic Mail with the $2 super chat, Moz.
Need Lethal to free my super cum with his mouth.
That's
That's
fucked. And then you can eat
And
another
another
shit while he does that.
Stop putting shits in the chat!
Oh, guess
God.
what? Shit.
Shit.
$2 super chat.
Fuck off, you fucking autistic motherfuckers. And you're like, oh, mother's so mean in your chat. Yeah, because you keep putting shit. You keep
I don't know
taking
what
shit
you're talking
in the
about.
chat.
I haven't seen a single shit.
A girl's a fucking hoe. She can't cook for shit. Oi, Muzz, if girl made you a sandwich, would you eat it? Fuck no. Give me a bitch who can cook. Can we
Or,
get some
you know
bitches
what you
in
can
chat
eat,
that can
Maz?
cook?
Or you can eat this. You can
Alright,
eat
fuck
this.
off.
Eat those shits. Super stickers,
it's-
shit stickers.
Fuck off with the
Guess what?
shit.
There's more. There's fucking more.
Aboriginal Muzz, that's crazy. That's crazy. There's so many
Last Toxic
shits
Mail
in
with
chat.
the $5 super chat. He gets the nut on Lethal. I know he's gonna like whip his nuts into his face or something. Do a backflip.
If-
I don't know.
If you're not pulling a bitch, a bitch's head during sex, fucking my throat, during sex, or destroy her ass, you're not trying. Yeah, Johnny, you gotta pull her hair, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Come
you're
on.
not pulling a bitch's.
Right.
You all right, boss?
I'm dying over here, dude.
You need a second, buddy. It's all good.
I'm fucking dying.
Last Toxic Mail with the $5 super chat.
Need a woman to wash my drawers. Trish, get onto it. Moz's mom is resetting, so it's time for Jono to step up for real. He's gonna butt fuck you, Jono.
Fuck
Oh,
you. Go
no,
throw that
dude.
shit out.
Oh God.
Why is your mom resetting? Was she a fucking washing machine? Oh, okay, sorry. No,
don't know
There you
what
go.
the
You
fuck
answered
is
your own
going on.
question.
she takes about as wide a load as a fucking
What's
washing
good
machine. I know
boy?
that for sure. Last Toxic Mail with the $2 super chat.
Oi, Moz, if Mara made you a sandwich, would you eat it? We got no bitches who can cook. It's fucking sad, dude. We need some hoes who can cook.
What the fuck is happening? Chaos is happening. That's what's happening,
we
Static.
we
Good
don't
to see
know,
you, by the
dude.
way.
We don't know.
All right, everybody. It is time. It is time for us to get on with the show. You know, we got actually a good bit to talk about today.
Sorry if we didn't say your name,
Guys!
but hello.
Yes. Hello, everybody. And again, thank you, everybody, for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
super stickers. Moz may not appreciate them because you're telling them to eat shit, but I appreciate you telling Moz to eat your shit. I do appreciate that. We appreciate everyone here in chat. Thank you, everybody. We are going to get started, though. We got some stuff to talk about, and we got a slightly smaller show today, but it's still jam-packed with shit. So we gotta get moving along with it. And this is just kind of a fun little update that Moz found. I will tell you, Moz freaked the absolute fuck out when this came up. He literally went, I thought someone died or like something crazy happened. And then he just started like laughing and celebrating. And he loves this.
Yeah, last year, last year, we had an update on this game. It was the first trailer, Cuff Bust, and it's the koala escaping prison game. And they finally, after silence, nothing at the Summer Games Fest like last year, and we were like, well, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Today they dropped a tweet and showed some more gameplay. So fuck
yeah. So we're gonna watch this right now. It's only a minute. But this is a game that we were all excited.
Is that Autistic Stitch? Yeah.
Dude, police brutality on Red Stitch. I like it.
Alright, this game's gonna be fucking lit. I'm telling you, Chad, this game, when we play, because it's multiplayer and it's a game about breaking out of prison, this is gonna be some of Gronks Squad's best content, I reckon.
The number of people you can have on the server is amazing too. This is going to be
What the
wild for
fuck?
everybody.
The green one looked like fucking Baby Yoda. What the fuck? But honestly, it's funny how the police are more like UK, all they're smoking. there's extra smoke in his cigar, money.
Extra
But
smoke,
yeah,
baby.
extra smoke. But
Extra
yeah,
smoke. Shout out to Extra Smoke.
the cops don't actually remind me of like American cops. They remind me of British cops. You know how they do that little dumb, like the old TV shows. They do that run with the badminton or whatever.
Yeah, they got their little
Yeah.
baton because they're not allowed to have guns.
The
Yeah.
old bobbies. Yeah.
The only extra
Mm.
information we have is that it is coming out this year. They have not given a specific date, but they have said 2025. So if there are no delays, we should be playing it this year.
Fuck yeah.
Ooh, that is going
So-
to be good. I am excited for that. Hey, you know what else I am excited for? And I'm just going to get the list of everything that's been announced for this game. It is currently playable, but for everyone else who doesn't have like the full-on deluxe edition, it's going to be playable on Friday. My Friday, your Saturday. So 2 days from now, 2 or 3 days, I think. We're going to be able to play this game right here, but there's a little problem, ladies and gentlemen. People are finding a little problem with it. It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4's remaster, remake, whatever the hell you're going to classify it as. But apparently less than 20% of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4's original soundtrack is on the game. Only 20%, which leaves us with 10 songs. And what 10 songs? Well, thanks to IGN, we got it right here. That's right. Jono, could you read out the list of these songs?
Ooh, give me a second here. But we got Ace of Spades from Motorhead. At the very least, they've got that with the classic.
It's a classic.
Yeah. We got Body Jar, not the same. Del the Funky Homo Sapien, If You Must.
That's a good
CKY's, I don't know that one that well, but CKY definitely. 96, quite bitter. Yeah, you already said that CKY is definitely be there. What is that? AFI, The Boy Who Destroyed the World. Adolescence is, what is that? Amoeba. Skate and
Yeah,
Destroys.
dude,
the
Amoeba.
Faction.
You remember? Do you remember the Amoeba one? The one that
I'd have
just
to
goes,
hear it again to remember it.
Amoeba! That's the whole song. It's just the guy going, Amoeba!
Oh, yeah. Well, at least they got a few of the most memorable tracks there. But yeah, Skate and
Yeah.
Destroys the Faction, Run DMC's My Adidas, Gangstar's Mass Appeal, and JFA's what is that? Bleach Blanket Bong Out.
Yes,
Huh.
that is. Now, yeah, that's all right. That's okay. But we do kind of have the full list here. Do you want to see the full list for the soundtrack? Because I do feel like with these games, the soundtrack was kind of, that's the first thing people jump to. It's even before gameplay, they'll mention the soundtrack. And we'll get into the reasoning of why the soundtrack is different. Tony Hawk came out and gave it, but let's just say we want to see, what the soundtrack is. So obviously you got Ace of Spades. We have Them Bones by Alice in Chains. That song's great because Moz, do you know how that song starts?
I do not, sorry.
Oh, would you like to hear it?
I'm not good with names. Yeah, go.
So the song starts with the guy just going, ah, just screaming.
Ah.
That's
So it's Jono when he wakes up in the morning.
Yeah, basically. Denzel Curry's Ultimate. That's the I am the everyone remembers that song. Gang of Four, Damaged Goods. That's a fucking great song. CKY, yeah, we know that. Run the Jewels, Yankee and the Brave. That's a good song. Waves, King on the Beach. I like that one. Turnstile's great. Real Thing, yeah. Body Jar, End It. Jeff Rosenstock, Head. I heard that one. That one's it's a little out there. I heard that one today. It was not
the best.
Not one not approved, I would say. Schoolboy Q featuring Kendrick Lamar. Drake fans are literally at the emergency room over this news here. KSR1, TCMF, Urethane, Kitty, Gangstar, H2O, Starcrawler, Adolescence.
So there's a lot of songs.
There's a lot. Yeah, there's a fucking lot of songs.
Holy
dude.
shit.
Yeah.
That's
Tallies up to about 50, 65 songs, somewhere around that range.
Yeah.
That's kind of disappointing because considering skate games are fun, don't get me wrong, but you want to have some good music, and I guess you can use your own Spotify, whatever. But in game, right? you still want some good music, but that's kind of depressing. Honestly, like so much is gone. Like it's not a. I don't think it's a. Oh, I'm not purchasing now. It's more just why not try and get us a bit closer? Like I'm not saying every song because maybe some songs now cost a lot more than it did back then, right? Maybe some, you know what I mean? Maybe they're expensive as fuck, and they're like, oh fuck me, dude.
I will
that's
say,
fine, but
there are certain songs on here that are related to Tony Hawk. Like for example, House of Suffering by Bad Brains. There was a cover that they used for American Wasteland. This is the original song. It's now in this. That song's fucking awesome, by the way. Like, just it's fucking great.
Is Tony Hawk and punk rock karaoke in the city?
Yeah, it's them covering the Jam in the city.
Yeah. I'm interested to hear that just for the lulz.
Yeah. You know what? This is kind of, you know, I love music. I listen to a lot of music, a lot of this type of music. Like, you got X-Ray Specs in there. That's pretty cool. Idols is a cool new band. OCs are fucking great. One of my fucking favorite punk songs is Dean's Dream by the Dead Milkmen. So that being in there, I jumped out of my chair when I saw that. I'm like, oh, let's fucking go. But you look at this list, it's fucking big. It's a really fucking long list. That's a long
list.
Yeah. Give them one thing though. It spans across decades and decades of music. It's not like they only took brand new music. There's a mix of across the board. You got Iron Maiden, Mastodon, all kinds of music here.
But this is the music that's not going to be in the game, though, right? Like most of it's not going to.
That's in the game. This is the.
That's in the game. Oh, okay, yeah.
The official list for the.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, because a lot of these bands, like something like Idols, OCs, fucking.
Is there a list of the music that's gonna be missing? Any chance?
Yeah. I can go through and find that list for you too. But before we do that, we're just gonna go and we're gonna look at what Tony Hawk said, because Tony Hawk himself had commented. I believe it's in this article here. Yes, he mentioned basically why he wasn't why they changed this up. So it's going to be the last paragraph here. Jono, would you like to read as the #1 Tony Hawk boy certified?
Yep. Tony Hawk says, responds to it, "It was my choice to pick some different songs by the same artists featured in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 OST. I'm hoping that the discovery is half the fun and a big reason that these soundtracks resonated in the first place. So listen and enjoy the ride. More to come, both old and new." So he wanted...
Yep.
Yeah, so he basically wanted to, his own choice to have these mix of songs to add in. Cynical part of me makes me feel like the record companies were willing to pay more money for these songs than to give them the ones they were looking for originally to remaster. But that's a decision on his part.
I don't think so. Just based off of,
like I said, dark cynical side.
Yeah, I listened to it, and I do genuinely believe that he was like, hey, we're not getting a new Tony Hawk game. This is the closest thing we're going to get. So I might as well try it. Because he has said, like, one of his favorite parts about the game was putting in music that people hadn't heard before and finding that. So I can understand why he's like, okay, we're not going to put Alien Ant Farm in the new one. Right? Yeah. Even though, I wish you would just have both, because there is a lot of songs in here. And we're going to go through and show you. This is Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 soundtrack. So you got Blitzkrieg Bob, Red Hot Chili Peppers was in it. Obviously, KRS-One and Motorhead are still in it. Rollins Band, shout out to our boy Henry Rollins, who's definitely right here. Here's Henry Rollins, Moz. So yeah, House of Pain, Exhibit. Like there was a lot of stuff that was in Reverend Horton Heat. That's fucking good. That's fucking good shit. And then Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 here as well, which had like TNT on there by AC/DC. Bloodstains, which was a fucking great song. Obviously, like Goldfinger was on it still. There was a lot of stuff on this one that's not coming back. Like for example, Sex Pistols. There is a different Sex Pistols song on the game now. It's not Anarchy in the UK, it's Holiday in the Sun. There's stuff like that too. So I don't know. It's I guess it's disappointing. I can understand why people are kind of like, I don't know. It's just
Well, it is just a bit of a because you want to get to as close to the original as you can. Do you remember GTA the trilogy? I know there's a lot of fucking other shit. Don't get me wrong, it's not what killed the game, but
yeah.
you want to get as close because remember when all that music didn't come in? Like
Yeah,
GTA,
Billie Jean was the biggest one by Michael Jackson. Now that one was
Yeah.
based off of actual licensing issues because of what happened. But yeah, there was a lot of stuff where people were kind of pissed off that like, oh, this song isn't back or that song. Because it was also like I think it was Killing in the Name of that was in San Andreas, and that got pulled out as well. But yeah, it really does suck when stuff like that happens. But I will say, I know a majority of the songs that are on there. That's a fucking good soundtrack, and for a skateboarding game, it's gonna be fun. I think people are gonna be like, I wish those songs were there, but considering they're not, this is pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think it's like I was saying. I don't think it's a killer of the game. It's just a bit of I wish, like, because you know, and there's gonna be some songs that people loved, fucking hitting the sick fucking.
Blitzkrieg Bop is one where I'm like, fuck that game. Yeah, it's just tied to the game and it's not there, and it's like, oh, that sucks that it's not.
But it's not like you're still probably gonna buy it and stuff. But it does.
I'm still gonna play. And then when I hear like Turnstile on there, I'm gonna be like, this is fucking great. I'm hyped. I literally am the human embodiment of hype right now. So it's
going on Game Pass, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it's gonna be on Game Pass. I feel like we gotta play this game, Moz.
I'll be honest. This is the type of perfect game for Game Pass. Something where it's like I wouldn't buy it. I'm not in. The only game I'd probably buy skating wise is probably Skate 4. I'll be honest, just because of how good Skate 3 was.
Have you seen how that's turning out?
Yeah, and that looks like shit.
Not good. Not good.
Protection
we're gonna
hell.
buy it though. It's online, dude. No, because isn't that number one remastered? It's not actually Skate 4. It's not. It's number one remastered, or am I wrong?
No, it's Skate 4. But everyone looks like a twink in it now. Like it's straight up that animation style is very. You know, everyone was getting mad at Splitgate. This is like Splitgate on steroids.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh man. But Skate also had great soundtracks.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, it's one of those things that's a staple of the series. It's very important to the series. I think more than probably any other genre minus rhythm games for obvious reasons, but it is basically vital to have a good soundtrack. I do think this is a good soundtrack. It sucks that the old game songs aren't in there, especially the ones that are actually good, because like I don't think anyone's really upset Alien Ant Farm isn't in there, but someone might be upset Rollins Band isn't in there or the Ramones. So it's like, yeah, but you know, it is what it is. And again, the game looks like it's actually going to be all right, and it's on Game Pass. It's going to be. I can't wait to get into the multiplayer on this, because there was a multiplayer mode for 1 and 2, and like online lobbies, and it was fucking chaos, fun as fuck. So you're muted, Moz.
We might have to do a Gronks Squad video on it, honestly.
I think we'll have to. Like, it's going to be fucking great. So, yeah, that comes out in 2 days. So, if you're looking for a game and you have Game Pass, for example, or if you're looking for a fun game, hey, that comes out this week. So does Mycopunk, the game that Randy Pitchford had his bitch fit about. And then they were like, oh, yeah, you can buy like a bunch of copies of our game for the same price as Borderlands. So that game comes out this week too, and that one looked pretty good as well. You know what game is also going to be coming out soon, and we will get the super chats after this story, but this is a big story we want to talk about. Leaks, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the week of the leaks. Yeah, we got
been a little
fucking leaks on Silent Hill. We got leaks of canceled fucking games. And guess what, Moz? We got a leak of Battlefield 6 campaign. Yes. Now, a lot of people were kind of wondering, is this game going to have a campaign? Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
they have
It
a
is.
full they have a full team working on it. Apparently, they're struggling to get it to 6 hours, which I'm like, oh god. The more that I
there
hear
was
about the campaign, I'm worried because apparently they might be cutting stuff, and apparently the budget I forget if we spoke about this, but
$400,000.
yeah,
400 million?
400 million. Sorry,
yeah, million.
$400,000.
And they want to hit 100 million players, which
Mhm.
the biggest Battlefield 1 only hit 30 million.
And also the thing of there was such high burnout rates for the devs that they gave the devs a 9-month break on making the game.
Fuck,
That's
dude.
wild.
That's how
It's,
high the fucking EA was just like, okay, you guys need 9 months of a break.
Yeah.
That is fucking there. This is where I'm like, uh-oh, this is where it
This is
starts
it.
to
This
turn.
is it.
Yep.
Where I'm like,
Yep.
Lethal might be right. He might be right. Don't tell him
This
that,
is-
but he might be right.
Yeah, never. Don't tell him. But yeah, this
Yeah,
is
don't
where
tell
it
him.
looks like Battlefield is in trouble because you hear
So-
all these rumors of the fucking campaign maybe not reaching 6 hours. If you don't have a 6 hour campaign, don't do a campaign.
Yeah.
Six
no,
that is
hours.
true.
Come on, come on. Bare minimum for like a COD one and all that is 6 hours. You don't go below 6. Come on. Especially
So,
when you have
what
a different team.
What I'm gonna do, Moz, is I'm gonna have this little banner here, ladies and gentlemen, because we're gonna go through the spoilers, but we're gonna let you know when we're done talking about them. So if you see this little banner on the bottom, that means these are spoilers for the fucking game. If any of you guys don't want to hear spoilers for the games here on the panel, earphones off, I would say. So,
Yeah.
Are we ready to get into some spoilers here?
Oh, let's get into it.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, do you want to know what our spoilers are? Here we go. The leak campaign details for Battlefield 6 reveal details of Jesus Christ. What the fuck is what? Okay, before we get into this sentence is fucking atrocious.
Yeah.
Battlefield 6 reveal details about a mission in Gibraltar. Yes, if you don't know Gibraltar, it's that little tiny part of the UK. In basically, it's Spanish
UK,
territory.
baby.
It's basically a big rock that the British were like, we don't want the Spanish to have this big rock. It's our big rock now. And they still have that big rock. Congrats. And so the whole basically part of the campaign is going to be you have to take back Gibraltar. So that's going to be interesting. NATO and British forces.
Okay.
There's going to be a British unit named Lancer.
That's different. I'll give it that. Instead of just what COD is doing, where it just repeats some stuff. This actually sounds, I won't lie, this sounds
It's different. I don't think I remember seeing a Gibraltar map on any FPS game.
The other thing too that makes this different is that normally the Battlefield games followed U.S. forces, while this is more only following NATO and British forces. So that's a nice little change too.
And it makes sense. Obviously, Gibraltar's a part of the U, right? Like that.
Considering
makes
the
sense.
setting, yes.
Yeah, I gotta be honest. This is looking the story like something like that. I like because it's different.
Yeah, different.
Will it be good?
But probably not.
I don't know. But apparently, you're fighting Pax Armada forces. I don't know what the fuck Pax Armada is. That's obviously going to be like one of their in-game factions. But yeah, any last thoughts on these leaks here on the campaign before we move on to our next story?
No.
It's a good premise. It's solid for any B movie. So that's exactly what we're looking for when it comes to these campaigns, is to have at least somewhat of a decent background story, something to follow through. You know, characters that we can get attached to. It's what we enjoy about these.
Yeah. No, I am very, very excited for that game. I don't know if it's going to be good or not at this point. I don't know. But the leaks are promising. They are promising. All right, let's go and look at chat here because we got a couple super chats and then we're gonna head on back to stories. Now, I don't know if we read.
We did.
We read that one. Okay, so we're starting off here. Mara with the $5 super chat. Here you go.
Get to not on Lethal Space. Last night on stream, I said I'd wear a bikini top if Gronks squad got to 500 subs. How about a belly dancer costume instead? I know LTM would approve.
LTM's a freak. I gotta be honest.
Yeah,
That man
LTM.
freaky.
Lots of Male will probably love that.
I think he has a response here. Fiend. I don't know if this is a response to
Fiend!
that or
Fiend!
just in general.
Fiend!
Could you hit us with a
$2.
couple fiends, Moz?
Yeah, Fiend! Penguin!
Penguin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what that song's
All right.
about. Penguins.
It's about penguins. It's a Mr. Popper's penguin essay. Fiend. Yeah. Last toxic mail with the $2 super chat, Moz.
Not gonna lie, Moz's mom moaning would make a great soundtrack. Nah.
Nope.
Dude. Nah.
Nope.
Nah.
Just the same fucking noise over and over and repeat. No.
Yeah, it's basically the ape noise that Joe Rogan does, like that noise. Just that over and over again. Oh, good Lord. Hey, you know what? We get the same thing over and over and over again, and it's usually disappointment. No, we're not talking about Maz's mom. We're talking about State of the Play, baby, because Ghost of Yote, State of the Play, gameplay deep dive is happening July 10th. That's right. That's a day that Gronking's on. It also happens to be a day that, a time slot where Gronking's on. It's almost like we're going to watch this live.
Yeah, we'll be
on the day it happens.
The Friday show / your guys Americans Thursday. We'll be doing this instead of a normal show because we'll be starting 15 minutes early as well. And we'll be reacting to whatever the fuck this is. Yeah.
Any thoughts about Ghost of Yote, or the fact that they're doing another fucking State of the Play, like
another showcase for it? Doesn't need one because it's a sequel. We know what the gameplay is going to be. Maybe she'll have some different moves, different abilities, but we know what we're kind of getting into. It's a sequel. It's not like it's a brand new game. I don't know, man. I feel like yet again, there's another problem with the gaming industry. These long as fuck things for games that are sequels. Even some new games don't need a fucking 20-minute, 30-minute, or however long this is going to be. I'm assuming this will be 20 minutes. I just don't see a lot of games needing this. So I honestly, near damn every game doesn't need this. Like maybe one game every fucking 20 years needs this type of treatment.
It's a bit self-indulgent. It really is with sometimes. Like it goes away from just marketing to like, oh my god, look how amazing. Like they did that with Death Stranding too, and it's like, okay, but we know what Death Stranding's like.
Yep.
I know we know it's gonna be weird as fuck. Why do we need this whole breakdown of it, right? You're telling me too much type of thing.
For the sake of the shareholders.
Give me
It's very
2 minutes.
I'm pretty much certain it's the sake of the shareholders for this, because if you guys remember from the announcement trailer for this, it was basically on the internet, social media, the talk. It was all embroiled with the whole identity shit because the fact it's a woman, and everybody asking questions like, "What the fuck's going on? Where's our ghost? Ghost of Tsushima? Where's our guy? Where Sakai? I forget his name. Takai. Anyways, but yeah, everybody was kind of like there was all kinds of trouble with this when it came to it. Wasn't exactly the response people were hoping for. And I'm pretty sure what they're coming with this, shareholders need something to show that what this game is, the content of it, and to build a new confidence, renew the confidence that they were hoping for from the announcement trailer with this, giving more details. And I'm looking forward to this, honestly, because despite all the troubles and all the issues, everything, that Ghost of Tsushima is an amazing game, graphically beautiful and amazing storytelling. So hopefully this, even though, there's issues, things here and there that kind of drop the seeds of doubt that are very valid, we still want to see what's going to go on with this. So
that's the main thing about this game. It's not really the hype for this game. It's just because the last game was so good. I'll be honest, for this game itself, there isn't actually that much hype. It's just the previous one was so good that now I want to see what happens. That's it. I honestly don't see actually too many people actually hyped for this game. It's more the hype of this is a sequel to the previous game. That's it. Like I don't see too many people
Yeah.
going, "Oh, this
yeah,
is actually fire."
That's fair. And
Yeah.
with this deep dive, if they can show that they're upkeeping the same standards they had with Tsushima and building it even further, that would kind of help more in the confidence. Maybe get more
That's
sales.
a big if, but
It's-
I just see like these things usually do more damage because people get bored during them or they show terrible shit. I mean, fuck, every game that they've done this for has been a bit of a flop, and people didn't end up liking it. Fucking Final Fantasy 16, Death Stranding 2, like it seems like Borderlands.
Well,
yep.
that's not been a flop, but it is something that people are worried about.
It looks like shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it usually there was even less hype after what they did with Borderlands. After usually does way more damage. So I just don't know. But the thing is, the previous game is so good. Yeah, I'm still gonna. I mean, I don't have a PS5, but I'll be watching it or something. I'll definitely be checking it out.
Yeah, that's also a problem too. The fact that it is just on the PS5, I think people are getting a bit. I think there is going to be a bit of an annoyance toward, and it's already happening, where Sony's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out on PC gaming. It's like, all right, go in or all out. Like, just choose. Yeah, this whole thing of like, oh, we'll put it on the PC in about a year and a half after it's been on console. Now it's going to be on discount on console, but it will be full price on PC. And like, no one cares, dude. Like Stellar Blade, everyone played it, and they're like, it's okay. You would have had so many more sales if you did it day one. You would have made way more money, Sony. I
will say Stellar Blade definitely was something different too, like Ragnarok. Ragnarok and God of War 2018 would have sold bank on PC if they were day ones. But yeah.
I think Astrobot would have done really well as well. Like that was a game that's it's a platformer. It's different from what Sony usually does. I wouldn't say different in general, but I think that game was a high enough quality that it would have done well on PC.
Unfortunately, Sony's still hanging on the idea that their characters' exclusivity will draw in an audience, bring in new people. Not anymore, man. It's new age. Everybody's just waiting for the inevitable at this point. That's all, and you're just delaying.
Yeah, that is sadly true. We will. I guess we'll have to see on 2 days from now. We'll have to check that out. I'm not excited for the state of the play, bro. State of the Yote. I'm not hyped at all for it. Hey, we got a couple short stories here, and then one bigger one that I want to get into because it harkens back to a lot of the Xbox talk we've had this week. Yes, Xbox is doing things this week. Crazy. Let's get into this one. This one has to do with Epic Games. Epic Games had a lawsuit that they were engaged with Samsung. They have dropped that lawsuit.
Oh shit. Okay.
Apparently Samsung is going to work with them. So whatever.
I thought it was Apple that they had beef with.
Oh, they won their lawsuit with Apple. Yeah, they won that one. But they also had one with Samsung. They had one with Google as well. So yeah, it seems like this lawsuit had to do with both. Like it was a related lawsuit to Google. To their Google one.
I remember Fortnite tried to cut out the Google and also Apple in getting payments where you didn't have to use the Google Play Store they didn't. Yeah.
And with Google, they did shadow banning of sorts, like hiding it from the market. But even though it on paper for them, it says that it's all there, it's being hidden, much like a lot of folks see, with their YouTube channels and content.
Yep. And the difference was Epic has money to fucking fight it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing too. So them dropping it from Samsung as well makes sense. Either Samsung decided to fix whatever the fuck they were doing, or they realized that it wasn't really viable to go after Samsung. Because again, Samsung's the manufacturer of the phone. They don't make the Android software. That's Android's as an OS is owned by Google. That's all Google. That's why Google Play Store's on every Android phone. YouTube's on every Android phone. That's why. So yeah, a little bit of a small story there. I don't know what's going on with it. We don't know, like Samsung blinked. I'm not sure. It might have been Epic that blinked. We have no idea yet.
Yeah.
It's phrased like Samsung blinked, but you never know. It might be trying to save face type of thing.
Could have read the tea leaves and thought, this ain't it, homie.
Yeah.
This ain't it.
Yeah, that could be what happened with that. Another one is, you guys know itch.io?
No.
I'm not good with names. Just
So for chat who doesn't know, itch.io is a website where you can play a ton of indie games for free. Basically, people make games. It's where a lot of people start and put up their like first indie game, and it's through a browser, and you just play it through that. So they're smaller games, but you can find some fucking really fun stuff and really creative stuff on itch.io. So if you ever get the chance, check out the website. If you tried to check out the website today, you might have ran into a little problem, because this is a tweet from itch.io.
Really?
Unfortunately, we're seeing a very large DDoS attack on our web app right now, which is likely triggering a block upstream on our host's networking infrastructure, preventing access to the site for many users. We will keep you updated as we try to resolve the issue. I have one question. Why the fuck would you DDoS itch.io?
Yeah, you and half
what the
the fucking
fuck?
people replying. It's like,
This is the problem with these fucking hackers. They just do it because they can. They're like, yeah, it's some fucking website that actually helps indie people. Fuck them. Because, dude, that's all they do. They just like to fucking... I don't know, dude. These hackers, bro, there needs to be something done with them, because they're going after, like, a lot of little stuff now. They used to just go after big stuff, right? Like, haha, fuck PlayStation, or haha, fuck Xbox, right? But now they're even going after small ones, just because, you know, the smaller companies, they can't pay as good for like fighting against that shit. So they probably can't get into the bigger stuff anymore. Because I mean, I swear to fuck, if Sony hasn't fixed their shit and gotten a better fucking thing, I swear to fuck. But yeah, I bet you a lot of bigger companies now, it's a bit harder to get into. So they're like, I'm bored. Let's go after some small company. It's fucking bullshit, man.
Yep, could be any black hat or just a gray hat having fun, fucking around.
No, it's just probably some retard who's just like, I don't know, let's see what we can do to itch.io today.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, why not? I guess. Well, besides the fact that you shouldn't do it in general, I guess, minus that, and also it's a scumbaggy thing.
Yeah, but and then you think about the company, it's like, dude, they just do indie stuff. Why the fuck would you fuck with them?
Yeah, they literally are like just a asset store and basically a browser, like Newgrounds almost, for higher end type games. The platform wars have begun, dude. You thought the console wars were bad, dude? The platform wars are gonna be even worse.
They're going crazy, dude. I'm the savior of indie games. No, I am. Oh,
look,
God.
All I'll say is my sources, I'm like Doomcock. My sources are telling me that GOG has been funding a Panamanian guerrilla group, specifically training them against itch.io. So I don't know. Could be getting wild. That's the world I don't want to live in. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all, chat. Yes.
Smash J Cream.
My sources told me this. Guys, I'm a journalist.
Somehow Cream did more research still, though. Even though he just made it up. Somehow he still did more research, which is crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because I had to know enough about Panamanian guerrilla groups.
Yeah, and that's still more research than that con.
I don't think he could find Panama on a fucking map. I think he just thinks it's a Van Halen song.
I don't think I could find Africa.
Really?
That's a wild statement.
You know what? Let's put that to the test. We're gonna find a fucking map of Africa now, chat. I know this is a little bit off base, but it's gonna be real quick. World map. We're gonna make sure this motherfucker finds Africa. Now, Maz, I know this one's like labeled, so it should be pretty easy for you to find Africa. But could you please find Africa on this map?
I found South America.
Where's that?
The green
Which
shit.
one? The green shit? Yeah, there you go. That's South America. Which
Man,
one's
that
Africa?
counts. Nah, that counts. That's me
That
point. I got
counts?
the dub. I got the
That's
dub.
close enough. That's
I got
that.
the
You know
dub.
what? He did pretty good. He did pretty good. You know what is not good, ladies and gentlemen? NBA 2K series. Yes. That is it's not good. But we do have kind of a leak, I guess. I don't know if it's a leak or an official report. Problem is the website it's from is like a French website. But the folks at Insider Gaming have gone through and found that they basically it's just a release date for this year's series, this year's game, which is going to be September 5th. Makes sense. They always try to release
usually
close
start
to
of the
the
season.
NBA. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a month before. That's pretty good.
Yeah, because the vast majority of the content that they throw into these games now runs alongside the games and the season itself. So and that's fucking irritating. But yeah, we'll go on.
Is this game the first one with like Caitlin Clark and all them?
No, she was actually the WNBA's been in for like 4 or 5 years, and she was in last year's game.
Yeah,
I think they're just using her because they know that she's super popular right now. But I don't think they haven't announced anyone on the cover.
Okay. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did put her on the cover. To be honest,
I bet you
she's the most popular basketball player right now, and she's in the fucking game. I would capitalize on it.
At least the limited edition of it.
Yeah,
they do a lot of the limited editions.
Or, dude, here's an example. Put someone from the WNBA on it and put an NBA guy on it. There you go. You get away with 2 cover stars for the price of 1. You could do that. I don't know, you could put like LeBron on there, Maz. Would you buy it if LeBron's on there? Are you gonna buy it, Maz?
I'll be honest. There's only one game that I watch and I'll buy the video game for, and that's the game that stops the nation, baby. NRL.
The nation to dominate, dude. I just want to say that like Jason Tatum looks absolutely fucked in this game. He looks like his eyes are like hammerhead shark.
Yeah,
his eyes are too far out.
In us games, bro. They made.
What is this? What happened to her? Why is your forehead so big?
They got great cameras to capture, but it only goes so far if you're slapping it onto a fucking a suit.
What?
Dude, that's the problem with these fucking games, bro.
Yeah, it's rough.
It's like the WWE games. They spend $2 on it and then hope for the best, bro. It's fucked. It's disgusting. These games could be fucking brilliant, but they're just so ass.
Yeah, chances are it's probably going to go on a deep sale about a month or 2 after it launches, like they did with the last few. They put it at like half price.
Well,
yeah.
It was on sale half off, I think, a month or 2 after the game came out.
And I
That's
paid
how
more
bad
to
it
get
did
rid
last time.
of the W. But this is crazy. Hold up. This motherfucker's
wild.
This motherfucker's.
It's a Lux edition with less features.
Yeah, I think that sentiment is a kind of a reason why they won't put both on the cover, because like you're gonna look at that. It's like, are you really putting these at equal standing? The NBA and the WNBA.
Actually, you know what? There are a couple stats that like.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a few individuals. Yeah.
Literally, she is probably more popular than the NBA during the season was this year. Like the NBA this year was not doing well. WNBA was doing well. Like that's the fucking scary thing. So, you know, I think it's just because there's a lot of problems with the NBA right now. But this isn't a sports podcast. Boo sports. Gross. Give me my fucking gamer controller. I don't need a basketball. I need a gamer ball.
Okay.
Anyways.
That was
Anyways,
a bad bit.
terrible.
Yeah, it
but
was. It was a bad bit. I'd like to
Can all be
sit and
winners.
soak- No, I'd
That
like
was-
to. You know what? I just want to sit in that for a bit. Gamer ball. All right, chat. Anyways, former Subnautica 2 director says game is ready for early access despite layoffs. Yeah, all right, let's read into this here. Subnautica 2's development has been plagued by layoffs at Unknown Worlds Entertainment. The developer has seen key figures such as the company's CEO removed, but its now former game director has told fans that Subnautica 2 is ready for early access. Crafton Inc. posted a statement on July 2nd discussing how the company is moving forward. It says higher ups, including Ted Gill, Charlie Cleveland, and Max McGuire, were being moved on. Were being removed. Why wouldn't you just say it like that? Steve Papatoulis would become the new Unknown Worlds Entertainment CEO, and the Let Go members were left to reflect on the future of the project they were making on Subnautica 2. Unknown's former game director Cleveland has commented on the situation and explained Subnautica 2's early access status. He went to Reddit and he said, "You can see why, for Max, Ted, myself, and the Unknown Worlds team, and for the community, the events of this week have been quite a shock." Cleveland took several paragraphs to explain his career, his love for gaming, the road to creating Subnautica. They did address concerns surrounding Subnautica 2 and the game's future. "We know that the game is ready for early access release, and we know you're ready to play it. And while we thought this was going to be our decision to make, at least for now, that decision is in Crafton's hands. And after all these years, to find that I'm no longer able to work on at the company I started stings. Yeah, that's
that is worrying because he was there for number one and started the company. That makes me worried for number two. But the thing is, why would they get rid of them before number two even comes out? Wouldn't you see if number two is just a flop or success first at least? Like, why aren't you letting them finish what they like? It's gonna come out either way. So why? What happened? There
and
must
like
have
the
been
game's apparently ready according to them. Like, why wouldn't you just let them ship the game? Yeah, but early access is what it was going to release in, right? So why wouldn't you ship the game, and then if you're going to get rid of them, get rid of them?
A corporate decision. It's probably because they saw that maybe we can make them redundant and add on more work to those that we keep left. Things like that happen all the time in companies where they will push and minimize the amount of employees that they have and load up the ones that they do keep to an extent, just so much that it doesn't put them on overboard, but just enough that, we're sorry, we're sorry, we need to put you on overtime, we need that crunch done and such, and always apologetic. Oh yeah, you get your pizza party at the end of it.
They knew that their job was going to be on the line, right? Say like, yo, listen, if this game flops, our team's going to have to get a bit smaller. Like, why wouldn't you? I don't know. These companies just seem to be making dumb decision after dumb decision on this, and it fucking sucks because Subnautica 2 is looking fucking great. Number one was not multiplayer when they did like the the other version
the
of
one that's in like the ice world.
Yeah, that was fun. That was still not multiplayer. It was only one player. Like the thing that we've been asking for is just a multiplayer version of that, and that's what we're getting. We're going to be able to explore the ocean, build stuff with our friends. It's going to be like, it's below zero. It just, I don't see this game flopping. The first one without multiplayer, so no friends, right? Games are so much more fun with friends, and you've done the thing that we've asked. I don't see this game being a flop. I think this game will be pretty big. I think it'll be bigger than Grounded 2, but I don't think it'll be like huge. It's not going to be like Power World or something like that. But I think it's going to be, kind of above. Like, I think it's going to do really well. I honestly think it's going to be not one of the biggest, but, it's going to be enough players where they've made money. They have a healthy player base, and it'll do good for a long time, because it being early access, there'll be new updates, there'll be things to keep coming back to, right? And so that's it. I don't know. It's weird. It's very strange to me because I think this game will be a success. I honestly do. I don't think it's going to blow massive numbers. I don't think it's going to break numbers. I think it's going to do what it needs to do and make enough money to survive and, get ready for it to full release, not just early access, right? And even get enough money to make a third. So I'm very... I don't know. Now I'm a bit worried. Maybe the launch will be good, but I'm more worried about the updates coming after, considering the main guy is now gone. That's what I'm worried about now for this game. Is because this is going to be mainly that other guy's vision at the start, but now going forward with new updates, new stuff, it's going to be hit the new guy's vision, right? So that makes me very, very worried.
Will those blend or will it be a bit of a clusterfuck?
I'm betting clusterfuck because of corporate mentality over there, and that's why they just look at these guys as cogs. They're not devs. They're not people who have contributed so much. They're just cogs in the machine that can be replaced. And if they can minimize the amount of cogs that they have to give bonuses and salaries to while getting all this big money from the launch, that's they're happier. Their wallets are a lot fatter and nicer.
Agreed, but I don't know. I really would like to know more about the situation because Krafton, from the offset, doesn't seem like the type of company to do that. Again, they made a big deal about restarting Tango Gameworks after Xbox shut them down. They've been making a big deal about trying to push more and build out more and become like an actual bigger company. So I feel like there has to be something else going on as to why those guys are gone. I don't know if we'll ever know, but I don't know. And maybe this is just the first sign of Krafton being super scumbaggy, which, as a whole, outside of like PUBG.
It's an employer's market with the amount of layoffs. Once people start expanding again, if the game companies, it's going to be an employer's market for hiring. People are going to be so desperate, hop, skipping, and jumping, and it's such an abundance of employees that can be hired. It's I think they are looking deep in the cynical, dark side, looking ahead in the future of a corporate idea. Hopefully they don't go that way.
Hopefully not, but only time will tell. So we will have to wait and see. Maz, I got something here that you need to fucking read, you freak. $5 super chat from Last Toxic Male.
That's another knot on his face. Lethal's face. Muzz, you ever think about joining the WNBA? No. You and Brittany G-Word be the two men in a 95% DYK3 league. For real. Lingerie football league is bad.
Agreed. Oh man, you ever hear Brittany Griner speak?
Hey there, it's me. Hi, I'm Brittany.
He's got quite the tone there. That one.
Hey there. She sound like fucking John Wayne. Hey there, Pilgrim. I was in Russia.
You look at her, you think it'd be one octave, but no, it's about a notch or two down.
It's about a fucking nut or two dropped from where it fucking should be. Anyways, with that being said, Moz, could you read the title of this indie for us here today?
Yowling Mythal Journey.
Yes, Yowling Mythical Journey. That's right. Let's read this here, chat, right now. Yowling Mythical Journey is a creature collecting Eastern fantasy RPG featuring a world filled with rich stories and unique Yowlings. Tasked to uncover a mysterious evil, you embark on a journey with your Yowlings, forming new friendships, engage in intense battles, and face countless challenges. Are you ready to watch the little trailer here, Moz?
Yeah. Let's show it.
Look at that little guy. He's a furry Moz.
Oh, this isn't too... What is this? Fucking Pokemon?
Yeah, dude. It's
Yeah, I was about to say.
Pokeballs. It's
Pokemon
like
not lower up again?
Valley. Yeah, it's
It
kind
just
of
said like a
Stardew
little.
Valley Pokemon.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey.
Oh, you can build your own
Okay.
little island.
Yeah, Matt. And then there's like a little bit of Animal Crossing thrown in there. Okay.
Yeah, fucking singing monsters.
That
bro.
fucking idiot put the bench off center.
Alright. It wasn't disgusting.
Hey.
I'll be the weeb since Lethal's not here. Minecraft!
you
Yeah,
gotta be the
dude,
weeb.
Minecraft. Minecraft,
Diminished-
made this game, dude.
Diminished graphics for a particular unique art style to have hopefully an expansive gameplay, numerous amount of mechanics to work with. At least that. By the looks of it in the trailer, it looks like there's a lot to do and a lot of fun to be had there.
Yep. Alrighty, so the link for that game is going to be in chat right now. It'll also be in the featured indies section on our Discord if you want to join that as well. Moz, I don't know if you can grab the link for that. And
Hey,
throw
it's in the
Discord
description.
link. It's in the description. There we go. Even
Yeah.
See, there, look at that.
Very nice.
We're ahead of. We're on top of things here.
So, yeah, make sure you join our Discord. It's mad fun. We talk about mad shit. We talk about funny clips from Gronks Squad. We talk about gaming news also in there. Let you guys say your piece to us and all that shit in the Discord.
Tell
I
Moz
shit
to suck our
talk.
ass.
I should talk your animals because there's a animal feed there. We have a retro and collectibles section where you get to show off all your old cool stuff, which another video of that will be coming out soon. And yeah, you guys can put in your own gaming clips too. There's a lot of sections in there, so make sure you're in the Discord because we also post when we're going live, when we're not going live. A lot of that does go into that Discord as well. So if you want to keep up when we're going live, when we're not going live, or what's going on, join our Discord. You dogs.
That's true. Now, before we wrap it up, we got a couple things here to deal with first. Last Toxic Mail with the $2 super chat. This one's for you, John.
Apparently, the last toxic male, Jono prefers the women who grunt during sex. Nah. Grunters.
He's a dude.
Gross.
Is this true?
He's a
Like a
he's a
fucking
dude.
swine? Gross. as
Grunting,
shit.
grunting like an ogre.
Isn't that
He's a
what
dude, fucker.
Maz's mom does all the time?
Yeah.
You're a dude, fucker, dude.
Ugh. Gross as shit.
That's a wild way of calling someone gay. You're a dude fucker.
You're a dude, fucker.
Oi, Moz, there's something else for you here, too.
I am banning shits from the chat. Fuck that.
There's one portion
We're
too
banning
many.
that. We're
Too much on his plate.
We're
Tummy's all
fucking
full with
banning
the poop.
shits, dude. I'm sick of seeing shits, dude. We're banning shits.
Last Toxic Mail with the $2 super chat. Moz, could you read this for us?
The clit is always the cherry on top of a Sunday. Also, shout out at Last Mail. He says, fuck you, cheating ass, Queensland Maroons in a very special message. So, fuck you. Queensland's going to win tonight. You fucking dirty rat. And fuck all the New South Wales supporters in chat. Because why not?
Moz, you got anything you want to promote before we get out of here?
Gronks Squad. Make sure you're following Gronks Squad. We are cooking big. So, starting next week. Okay, I'm telling you right now, chat, you're gonna want to watch Mozzacraft Season 1 because leading into Season 2, you're gonna need to know why we distrust each other. Yeah, you kind of need to know why we distrust each other, why there's so hatred,
Why everyone hates Lethal, basically.
Well, I fucking hate everyone. But there's just a lot of distrust, a lot of chaos. And also, in this new series of Minecraft, we have added a texture pack which changes the world quite a bit. So it doesn't look like normal Minecraft. There's some new stuff that we can explore with that. And there was a new update recently which changed the Nether quite a bit and made it cool as fuck. And yeah, honestly, if you love autism, it is so good. Like, just give it a try. Honestly, if you don't want to watch the supercut version of it, because it is 6 hours long and it's probably hard to like go back to, right? Watch it on our what are they called? We have a playlist. Yeah, we have a
got
playlist of all the
the
episodes. And just watch it one by one. Trust me, I guarantee you will have a great fucking time. We have other shows as well. Monster Hunter, 7 Days to Die, little mini arc series. We had a lot. Trust
The old
me.
Helldivers one was good.
Yeah. Helldivers. Trust me. Give it a chance. I promise you, it's actually fun. If you're sick of just gaming news, and people who talk about gaming news, not even playing the games they talk about, if you're sick of that shit, trust me, Gronks Squad is definitely for you, because we shit talk the companies here, and we shit talk in game over there. We actually play the games, and it's very well edited. It's like there is a lot of news. There's a lot of people just kind of sitting there doing nothing, but we are doing news and also the actual gaming bit of it, which a lot of people just don't do.
All right,
So,
Jono, you got anything you want to promote before we get the fuck out of here?
Just my channel over at Big Jono Plays. I won't be streaming tonight, unfortunately. Got other things to take care of. But tomorrow, I'm thinking about Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4. I got to pick up the collector's edition since I opened my fucking mouth. No BAM, no buy. Now that BAM's in there, I got to buy. So,
yeah.
I might have to hop on there with you, Jono.
Yeah,
play multiplayer.
be
Maybe.
welcome. Hey, it'd be awesome. Be looking forward to it even further. Yeah, if you guys want to check it out, my channel is over in the chat right now. Big Jono Plays. You can, over there. I just basically do all my gaming, post-show gaming. Sometimes over on the weekends, try to pick up games that either recommended to me by the audience or stuff I find along the way. So if you guys haven't subscribed already, please do so. I'm more than welcome. Be happy to see you over there. Always a pleasure to have everyone from chat.
Yep. Make sure you check out both Gronk Squad and Big Jono Plays. All right. And with that being said, Moz, why don't you tell us why New South Wales is the best or something?
They're gonna lose tonight, baby. Go on, fuck off, get out of here, you pieces of shit.
Bam!
Peanut butter and jam!
What the fuck are you doing, Phil?
I told you to fuck off.
Who would you be with